In this module, we are going to talk about a concept that is known as the glass ceiling. Glass ceiling refers to an unacknowledged discriminatory barrier that precludes minority to be located at powerful positions or higher designations within an organization. The terminology of glass ceiling is mostly used in business situation when especially women find that men are actively using their power and authority, and women find it nearly impossible to reach to that level. So when those women try to reach that level where usually men occupied that position, so when that woman become successful in achieving that title or that position that usually is supposed to be with men, that is known as break the glass ceiling. This is the slide that shows that how there is a woman who is going up the ladder, and a glass is shown and men are standing on the upper side of the glass, and this is just a depiction that how does it seems like that when we are talking about the glass ceiling. What are the motives behind the glass ceiling? Feminists feel that glass ceiling exists because male dominated management make the important decisions of organizations. There are lack of opportunities and anti discrimination laws to ensure economic participation of women. Social problems faced by women also serve as glass ceiling. Household, child care, etc. Usually it is considered that all the domestic works belong to women and all the outside works belong to men. But in today's work, in the contemporary world politics and world economy, we believe that both, not only men, women, but the third gender that is known as transgender, everyone has to work for its respect in the society or proper status in the society. There are more motives behind the glass ceiling. Men are generally preferred over women of same educational qualification and caliber. Sexual harassment at workplace is considered as another major hindrance in the woman's career. But we see in this age of globalization, sometimes it happens otherwise. Men are not given preference, but women are being given preference in different professions, and they are welcomed, especially in the private sector. But again, I would say regarding sexual harassment, we believe that it is a stereotype thinking that only men used to harass women at the workplace. It may happen otherwise. So, in the contemporary world, in the 21st century, we may say that it has nothing to do with gender to harass anyone, but it is the authority that may harass any individual. That may be a man, that may be a woman. So, any gender can harass his or her subordinate. This is the main point is all about. Effects of glass ceiling. It fosters gender inequality. Unfulfilled career expectations can lead to insecurity and depression among women. Doubt on personal capabilities. High ratio of resignation. It affects the salaries and performance. Here are some counter arguments regarding glass ceiling. Women generally leave their jobs midway due to personal issues such as getting married and raising family, etc. Getting top management positions require commitment, dedication, and passion, which is missing in the majority of women. As far as salaries are concerned, females are usually less paid because they work for lesser time as compared to men. Many women prefer to join low risk jobs that decreases their probability of promotion. While we are talking about these counter arguments, here we find some other lacunas. For example, there is no any profession in Pakistan at least where women are paid differently. For example, in universities and in medical field, all doctors either they belong to male or female gender. In the same way in judiciary, in the same way in bureaucracy, and in the same way in executive, I mean in the legislature, we do not find any difference in salary packages. Maybe in private sector there are some examples you can find, but still I don't believe in it. And above all, I would say that women are even respected more. For example, they have the maternity leave in Pakistan, although it is not usually observed in developed countries like America. So it is a privilege living in Pakistan that women have that maternity leave with full pay and all other benefits. In the same way, in other departments, they are getting the same salary packages. It is also against the norms to say that women have less dedication or commitment. We also see that women have more dedication and more commitment in different while they are performing their duties, and they are more prone to concentrate for a family making and raising their children efficiently. So we need to appreciate their roles in different aspects of human life. So what I understand that this class ceiling is usually shows or reflects to that social status that usually found in our old societies when education was not as such.